Why do people talk about dreams so much in sports? Dream seasons, dream matchups, dream opportunities. They do it because so much of sports is about imagining what you want things to be like. If only the setting were just right.
People perceived us as being superheroes.
We became a team, and that team just stomped on everybody.
This never happened in sports, nowhere.
Well, I figured eventually there'd be a movie made about the Dream Team.
This group may well be the greatest team ever assembled in the history of team sports.
Greatness. In sports, it's a term that, in one sense, can only be measured over time. A player becomes a Hall of Famer and a team becomes a dynasty only after years of performing at a high level. But at any given moment, the mission of any given player is simpler, played out in the here and now. Put the ball in the basket or turn that ball the other way. Sometimes it takes 5 men to get the job done. Sometimes one man has to rise above on his own. It can be a question of raw talent or of pure desire. And it can happen in the finals.
And there they go, they won it again.
Or in the opening seconds of an early season game. In this sense, greatness can present itself in an instant. A single play can become a defining image of how high a player can reach. And the greatest plays can represent the inspiration for the next generation of stars and fans. Of greatness, like skill, timing, or the importance of the situation, work together in different ways to make every great moment unique. Blocked shots, great hustle, teamwork, and buzzer beaters all can take their place as historic plays based on the different skills they require. 100 great plays could be compiled 100 ways. One would be 10 plays in 10 different categories. And that is what follows.
Perhaps no one has entered the league as dramatically with his deadly shooting touch.
Talking about one of the best. I mean, not only is he great during the game, but he's a clutch three-point shooter.
That's the sweetest sound in all of basketball.
From half court, it's gone! This one's good! On the pull-up, at the buzzer, knocks down the three. They'll review it, but he got it off in time. Can you believe it? Get it to him again. He's got it. His three.
just shoot that off one leg? Did he just do the Dirk Nowitzki behind the three-point line? Is that what I just saw?
The alley-oop combines elements of teamwork, pinpoint passing, timing, and dunking, and melds them into a breathtaking spectacle.
Something about alley-oop that gets everybody going. It means that you're having one guy being very unselfish, throwing it to a teammate, and a teammate finishing the play, so that's teamwork.
Oh, my!
I like catching lobs, but you know, I still have to go back to throwing them because it's always just satisfying and enjoyable to see the ball go in the air and see a guy go up and catch it and then finish it.
It gets the crowd into the game. It gets my teammates into the game, too.
2:37 to play in the third. Long pass.
And the players get as much of a thrill from it as the fans.
You know, you're coming down on a fast break and you just rise up over someone and you just feel like you say, ah, so good.
The alley-oop! What an out-of-bounds play! Now that was pretty! Look out! Oh! What a play! Through the clouds!
Perfect pass. Man, that had to be on the money.
And a break developing. Lob! Soaring through the air! Excuse me while I kiss the sky.
It's a throwback Thursday, maybe a throwdown Thursday for the high flying.
The lob. Oh! That was a tough catch. The lob. The fans got what they wanted. Rifle pass and the finish. What a gorgeous look. What a great look. What a pass and what a finish. Well, the pass up ahead and the easy finish. Look at the elevation and the body control. Oh, Green! Bring the house down, big fella! Jeez! The lob. Oh, Rio! You can't even describe how difficult that catch and play was by Blake.
All of a sudden, two players showed up that changed the face of this game. Two of the most unselfish players in the history of the game.
Look at that pass. Oh, what a show!
Straight down the middle. Still going, still going.
Oh! Highlight film!
They made it a habit to be unselfish, and they taught a lot of other players what it is to sacrifice and to be unselfish by being passers and thinking team first and team last. And they'll go down in history as that.
Oh, what a pass!
That just shows ultimate patience there underneath.
What a great tip. He got the rebound and at the same time got the assist. Drops off a beauty. Then it lays it in. Okay. Describe that pass. Nice. Into the lane behind the back. A gorgeous feed.
That one is knocked away. Look at this behind the back. Did you see that right?
Yes, you did.
Wow. We got to see that again.
speaks for itself, and nothing more to be said about that one.
With the steal, it's a 4-on-1.
Whoa, push it. What a pass inside for the finish dribble. That is incredible.
Green team taking it away. Oh, what a pass.
For the NBA's Men of Steel, the most important muscle has always been the mind, and the most devastating weapon is the will.
Now, my approach is they're great at what they do. I had to be great at what I do. So my ego had to match theirs.
They say I was like a leopard or panther on the defense, smothering my guy. If I steal one ball, I think I'm going to steal more.
Isn't that something?
Though times change, the mindset of great defenders has never wavered from one generation to another.
Getting out there, guarding somebody, and making them fear me, I think that's the best part of the game.
A steal can not only stop the offense before it starts, but it can be basketball's most devastating tide turner.
If I stole the ball, the crowd wouldn't shut up. I can see in guys' faces the anguish. It becomes frustration, devastation. There was no fire, no desire in their eyes. They lost it.
We got a guy called Big Cussid.
The blocked shot. Is it luck? Is it good timing? Is it anticipation? The man who not only popularized it, but had it down to an exact science.
When I go up to block the shot, I'm going to try to sweep it that way.
Sweep it. You don't slap it.
No. Now, see, now if I sweep it there, now I got an angle to go after it.
In his career, turned the blocked shot into the cornerstone of a defense.
He would shut down the basket, completely shut it down. Every shot went up, he took it away.
What a block! Incredible!
One game I remember, I went around my man, go to him for a layup, and he blocked a couple of shots on me. And then the next time I got around him, I missed a layup looking for him.
We shut a guy down, I would block a guy's shot and say, yes, we did that to you. If you come back, we'll do it again. If you come back again, we'll do it another time. So you have to try something else to do. That won't work.
No, not in my house!
One of the key things playing defense is to work on the offensive player's confidence. And sometimes you can do that emotionally or intellectually, and sometimes you have to do it physically.
What a chase down! That's a heck of a play.
Third in the league at blocks over 2 games.
Oh! What a block! Threw it right back down. That erupted the crowd.
That's a great challenge there.
What a rejection inside. We know he's one of the premier shot blockers in the league for the last 3 years.
Driving, blocked. I tell you, he came in there like a condor. Watch this block right here.
Oh, knocked away by Blake. All the way in, block. Well, we know somebody who watched Game 7 of the Finals trying to imitate the King. Drives at him, shot blocked. Great block. Terrific recovery. Ball goes out of bounds. Still big ball. Green defending. What a block!
And we know he's a tremendous shot blocker with that 7-foot wingspan.
To the middle, down the lane.
Oh! Rejected! Oh my goodness!
No! Oh, he timed it perfectly. And his first swat of the night.
There might be times when we get down, but like we've done all year, instead of pulling apart, we pull together.
The greatness of NBA play is magnified by how many players contributed to its success. And teamwork has always been the cornerstone of great basketball.
I grew up in a small town where, you play as a team, you win as a team, you lose as teams. I liked it when everybody was involved. Whether I scored 10 points or 20 points or 50 points, I liked it when the ball was moving.
When the ball is moving so that the defense is just spinning around, wondering, where in the heck is this ball? When you play like that with that kind of team chemistry, there's absolutely nothing that the defense can do about it.
Transcendent teamwork not only gets a rise out of the crowd, but also elevates the game to its highest level.
That's when things kind of get spiritual almost, because people start getting into someone else's head, and because they're always thinking about them and caring about them and trying to perform for them. And then the power of everyone is in one person.
Whether it is achieved for a decade, a season, or even a single moment, true teamwork is a joy to behold.
You're watching beautiful basketball. The ball is moving, 5 guys playing. Oh, man. Ooh. I mean, just awesome.
to see people believe in the same goal and come together and rely on each other to be a part of that is just a wonderful, wonderful feeling.
It is one of sport's most thrilling moments. There is open court ahead and defenders behind.
Love seeing fans just stand up and what's he going to do? How is it going to look?
The adrenaline rushes. Concentration is complete. And time seems to almost stand still.
You're on a fast break and just reach for the sky.
You are alone leading the fast break. And as you near your goal, there is only one thing on your mind.
I'm saying to myself, gotta be exciting and you can't miss it.
But you know, things don't always go right, no matter how great you think you are.
One of the basic aspects is that good teamwork still allows for individual creative inspiration.
A lot of what basketball's about for a lot of people is not necessarily who wins and loses, though that's important. It's for those moments, those moments when one player does something so amazing and so unexpected.
Every generation is enriched by the individuals who came before, setting higher and higher standards for the impact a single player can have on the game.
When you can take what it is that you're doing out on the court and make a guy in the 15th row feel what you're doing, that's when you got something special.
Monroe, the wilding move, takes advantage with a wheeling one-hander. Good.
Boy, he's got all kinds of moves. What move doesn't this guy has.
That's the most beautiful shot that I've ever seen in basketball.
How does he do that? How does he do that? How does he know?
He can go 0 for 25, but you'll stay watching him because that 1 for 26 may be the greatest move you've ever seen in basketball. So you dare not turn the channel.
What a spin! Oh my! Oh, what an incredible hang and score! Gets inside, hits that layup, it's good. And then he decides to go one-on-one. Late minute, driving, diving, and scoring. Just putting on a show. This doesn't run it up. Splitting through, going all the way. He scores.
Now he's weaving through 3 jerseys.
What a pull-up dribble. Kaboom.
That looked like let's watch this again. Talk about breaking ankles right here. Whoa, 2 guys.
Catches, puts up a 3. Won't go. Here's Rode. Over the backboard. Oh, what a play by Rode. Crossover gets to the rim. Left wide open. And oh, wow! Incredible rebound putback. Green draws the foul, backs it in, and 1. Henning Green. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! He broke his ankle! Oh my goodness! Is there a medic in the house? Oh, he just got crossed over! Watch this!
There is one type of great play that doesn't require the ability to shoot, pass, run, or jump. Hustle is the domain of those blessed with the gift of desire.
Well, that was just part of my makeup. I was taught that every loose ball could be the outcome of the game, and if you had 5 or 6 loose balls on the ground in a game, that just that could turn into 12 or 15 points. So I was always taught that every time you had an opportunity to get the ball, you better take that chance.
Just get the ball, and that's always been my philosophy. Just get the ball.
Finally picks it up. Here's his fadeaway. Got it! He wouldn't give up on it.
At the highest levels of play, the desire to outwork your opponent can become the greatest skill of all.
I did try to play hard because I realized that if I didn't, I became an ordinary player.
This is my game of passion, and I love it. I'm going to do everything I can to win this game, to win any game.
You cannot measure the depth and size of this guy's heart.
It comes down to focus, comes down to intensity, and it comes down to courage.
That's just effort. That's all effort.
The most important thing is you got to have the heart. You got to have the will.
When they talk about mental toughness and physical toughness, this guy's got the entire package. Tremendous play by Blake.
He dives on it. And there's the hustle. There's the energy. Diving on the floor.
The truly great ones, and there's very few of them, you knew that when the big game was there, you knew that they were going to be the best player.
I felt that at the end of the game, that there was no doubt in my mind I was going to make it.
It's almost like an arrogance that you don't think you can fail. And particularly when the game's on the line, it seems like it's easier.
We knew if it came down to the final seconds that he was going to shoot the shot. And we knew it, our opponents knew it, now it's just up to them to stop it.
You know, you might make your first 10 shots and everything is going great, but when the game is on the line, those other 10 don't mean anything.
It's his game to win.
You're not always going to be successful, but you know, if you're scared to fail, you don't deserve to be successful.
Yes, with 1.8 seconds, with an MVP jump shot.
They got to get a score here. Working, mid-range, trying to get the foul, does it, the shot is good. Ties it. Timeout.
Green with 5 to shoot, throws it up, and hit it! A 3 by Green! He has been sensational! Wow.
For the lead! Yes! Yeah, you made it! Now you got to play some defense. This is Green for the win! He did it! Green wins the game on a 3! Oh my! Green with a sensational shot.